Alright, so for 64, you are looking for local max, local mins, and increasing and decreasing intervals. So we're going to first take the first function, f of x, which is this graph right down here. I've already put this into my calculator into y equals, so if you go to y equals and put that in, then do a zoom 6, you'll be able to see this graph. Also, if you want to find these points that I already have labeled, once you put in the function, you're going to hit your second trace and do your min-max function. So that's how I got all of these points that you see up on the graph. So let's talk about what each of all of these points mean. I'm going to get rid of the 0 because we really don't need that for this problem. First of all, the local maximums. In this case, you have one point that is the local max, so it goes up, and that's a turning point to come back down, and so therefore that creates a maximum value. So your maximum value is negative 3.7, comma negative 9.8. Your minimum is, of course, where you decrease and then it comes back up to increasing. That creates a turning point that is a local minimum, and so therefore you have negative 0.27, comma 2.87. Your intervals of increasing. So I'm going to highlight the increasing intervals in red. From left to right, I go up here, and also I go up here. So those interval is from negative infinity, the first interval is from negative infinity, up to the x value, again you use your x values for increasing, decreasing, to negative 3.7. And then you also increase from negative 0.27 up to positive infinity. And again, you want to use the rounded brackets for these. Decreasing, I only have one decreasing interval, which is from here to here. Again, from left to right, you go down. And so therefore, you decrease from negative 3.7 up to negative 0.27. So again, you want to use your x values for this. Going on to the next graph, I'm going to go ahead and highlight now the local max, and you'll see you only have one local maximum, which is the 0.04. You have two local minimums, which are at negative 1.6 and negative 2.25, and 1.6 comma negative 2.25. So I'm going to go ahead and write those in. Okay, intervals of increasing. From left to right, I go up here, and I go up here. So those two intervals, again using the x values, are from negative 1.6 up to 0, and then from 1.6 up to positive infinity. My decreasing intervals are going down from left to right, so there's my first, and there's my second decreasing interval. So from negative infinity to negative 1.6 I decrease, and then again from 0 to positive 1.6.